The modern slave doesn't wear chains, he wears Wi-Fi. Your attention is their currency. Slavery just got smarter. They don't need whips when they have Wi-Fi. The chains are digital now. You're not forced to obey, you're seduced into it. What once looked like oppression now feels like convenience. You're not free, you're just distracted enough to think you are. They don't own your body, they own your mind. You log in every day to your own cage. You're not locked up, but you're locked in. Your focus feeds their fortune. Your habits build their empire. You're not being controlled, you're being harvested. Attention is the new slavery. Your thoughts are being rented by the hour. Every ping, every post, every scroll is profit for someone else. You think you're using the app, but it's using you. If you don't own your time, someone else will. Wi-Fi is the new whip. You think you're free because you're online, but that's the leash. You've been conditioned to crave connection, not real connection, digital distraction. You're working harder, but not for yourself. You're chained to the signal, and the silence terrifies you. They turned freedom into a feed. You scroll for hours, but don't move an inch. The feed feels endless, but your life isn't. They keep you hypnotized, so you never question the trance. The feed doesn't feed you, it feeds on you. You're being programmed. If you don't choose your thoughts, someone else will. Every trend is a leash, every challenge a trick. You're following the noise, not your nature. You're not thinking, you're repeating. The slave wears a smile. Now you laugh, you like, you lose yourself. They've made slavery so sweet, you beg for more. You don't feel pain, you feel pleasure, but only while you're numb. They took your power and gave you dopamine, the paycheck illusion. You think your job sets you free, but it just funds your prison. You trade time for money, then spend that money escaping your own life. It's a cycle designed to keep you loyal, tired, and obedient. If your peace depends on weekends, you're not free. The slave doesn't revolt, he refreshes. You don't rebel, you reload the app. You're frustrated, tired, bored, so you turn to the same machine that drained you in the first place. You've been conditioned to seek comfort in your cage. You're serving, without knowing it. Your every move makes someone else richer. You watch, you click, you scroll. They grow. The more passive you are, the more powerful they become. You're not the user, you're the used. Escape isn't easy, but it's possible. You won't get out by chance, only by choice. Freedom doesn't start with deleting the app. It starts with rebuilding the mind, retraining your habits. You can't break the system until you stop feeding it. The Matrix wasn't fiction, it was a warning. They told you what was happening. You just called it a movie. You're plugged in, programmed, passive. But what if you dared to unplug, even for a moment? Waking up hurts, but it's the only way out. Your freedom costs. Focus. They can't own your mind unless you surrender your focus. What you focus on becomes your life. And right now, your life is built from scrolls and silence. Reclaim your focus. Reclaim yourself. They don't fear the angry, they fear the awake. They don't care if you complain, as long as you comply. They fear those who pause, who question, who disconnect and think, because thought leads to rebellion, and rebellion leads to freedom. Don't just be loud, be awake. It's time to break the chain. Freedom is not found in apps, it's found in awareness. The moment you realize what's happening, everything changes. This is your awakening, not a video, a signal. You're not a slave, unless you stay one. The modern slave doesn't wear chains, he wears Wi-Fi, and the moment you unplug, you begin to remember who you are.